David Robertson's passion for all things culinary has taken him right around the world in pursuit of new flavors and foods and wanting to inspire others. He opened the Dirty Apron Cooking School in Vancouver in 2009. Last fall, he released a cookbook of the same name, and David is in the AM kitchen to show us why learning to cook should be fun.
Absolutely.
And it should be rewarding, because that's what you're all about.
That's it. It should be approachable too, right? And people are sometimes so handcuffed to the recipe book that they're afraid of making mistakes. So at the Dirty Apron, we really try to demystify how things are done in the restaurant and make food approachable, of course.
Approachable and simple, yet delicious.
Absolutely. Like this, you know, people ask, what's Canadian cuisine and what does it intake? And sometimes we're still discovering that, what is Canadian food. And when I think of braised beef short ribs, maple syrup, potatoes, I kind of think we're based on that. So that's a little bit of what we're going to go with today. So braised beef short ribs is basically a tougher kind of cut of meat.
Those are nice cuts, though.
Those are nice cuts.
Those are substantial.
Good marbling. So to braise it, we want to just basically have a pan on the go there and nice and hot.
What kind of oil are you using?
So I use grapeseed oil, high heat oil. Usually when I use olive oil is fine to use too, but I use that mainly for my medium sautéing. So see that? That's the sound you want to hear there, Marcy.
That little bit of a crackling.
Yeah, and you get the sear happening, you get the caramelization, and you get all that flavor locked in there. And so as that's searing, to do a braised beef short rib, this is just a glorified way of doing crock pot.
Oh, okay. All right.
So before you go to work, throw it in the crock pot, get the onions in there. I try to cut them quite large. Carrots, you know, we did a more restaurant fancy style.
I thought they were sweet potato for a second there. They're carrots.
Yeah, they're the carrots. And so they're bigger, so they take in all those juices. So you see that? And then I have my slivers of garlic. Those go in there.
Yummy.
So the idea is as these are searing, all this flavor is going into the vegetables as well.
And how long will you sear that?
I want to sear that. See, can you see there?
Yeah.
Where you get that nice browning.
Because you don't want to overcook it.
Well, with the braised beef, we're going to slowly cook it over time. And so with that, it's going to break down the tougher tissue. So with a tenderloin, we would cook that quickly. Bay leaf, when you put bay leaf into something, you need heat to release the flavor from there. And then I'll give you the fun part. You can take that fresh thyme, that whole bundle, and just throw it. Yeah, you got it. There you go. Just throw it on top. Yeah.
Kind of gingerly put it in. Somebody to throw it.
Yeah, there, just throw it in there.
Okay.
Okay, and the next thing we have is red wine. So for those that are at home and want to know exactly how much I'm putting in, I'm a big fan of just eyeballing. So there goes the red wine.
So what is it you see? So how much red wine? Because you're eyeballing it and you just kind of...
Yeah, anytime you're braising, the key is liquid. So you always want to have enough liquid to cook the meat.
Okay.
If you stick to that, you're always fine. Okay. Little Spanish sherry vinegar. Maybe not so Canadian, but whatever.
And this is the...
No, this is Canadian. Bourbon maple syrup. This is the
first thing I noticed.
There you go. So good. You might want to get that installed in the shower head.
Infused maple syrup.
So that's a bourbon maple syrup. It's delicious.
That.
I mean, Canada has got the best maple syrups in the world, as we all know. And then beef stock. So then we fill that up with beef stock.
And again, the liquid. So
there, yeah. So all the liquids, everything comes together there. And then you put it on a lid. Goes into an oven, 350 degrees, till it's soft and tender. Yeah. Falling off the bone. And look what we have here.
And voila, look at this.
And look how the sauce and everything just came together. It's delicious. Now, what I want to do is I want to quickly plate this because people say, oh, you know, so many brown colors in here. And how do you make that look pretty on the plate?
Okay, go ahead and make it pretty.
So,
although it looks pretty good to me right now.
Oh my goodness, this is just delicious. it just
you know
kind of falls apart.
You are so passionate about this food. You're great.
So we took
that. You're great.
There you go. And look how the sauce just sits. And that's all the natural reduction of the stock and everything coming together.
Okay, can I just say, I'm good with that. You don't need to add anything. I'm really good with that.
There we go.
It's pretty enough now.
Sits on. Okay, so what I have here, very typical. People can decide what they want to do. You want to put in vegetables.
Let's put the veggies in for good measure.
Potatoes. People can do this with risotto. So these are little par-cooked potatoes. Look at these little, these are called caramelized chipolline onions.
I have my knife and fork right
Those go there.
Okay.
Last but not least, my little bit of asparagus. And then I'm always about the garnish, just to make it look a little prettier. Little watercress. Oh my goodness, look at this. We have a little radish. that go around.
That's
and then you
very
took
pretty.
a classic old school dish and you added some beauty to it. There's your
And
braised
just like
beef short
that.
ribs.
Okay, now it's actually
Yeah.
polite to eat asparagus with your fingers, right?
Yeah, of
So I'm
course.
just dipping it. I'm ruining the plating. Look at that. Bev's going, what is wrong with her?
Yeah, there you go. Right?
That's great sauce.
Yeah, so that's all the maple, the sherry vinegar, the wine, all together. It comes all
Okay.
together.
We're gonna cut this up and divvy it
Yeah,
up, okay?
absolutely.
And we're coming right back here.
You bet.
To close, because this is delish. You'll find today's recipes on our website, canadaam.ctvnews.ca.